Hi, welcome to another installment of Vocal DB Tutor. Today I'm going to show you guys how to perform an incomplete recovery using your online video logs. So basically, so think of it as in, okay, the question you might ask is, why do I need my online video logs? So basically, every committed transaction within Oracle is sent to the online video log. And let's say if, something happens in between, in between it, as Oracle is running, something happens, system failure or something like that. Basically, you would rely on the online video logs to be able to update your database. Basically, get it as close to the point that it was in when Oracle crashed. So the way to go about doing that is you have to make sure that you have your online video logs um, pretty much like set out and configured. So with my Oracle installed, I already have it came with two groups, and each group had only um, one log file member. Um, and what I did is actually I added another log file member to my to my uh, to my group number one. And so if I'm to query select stuff from the log file, it's gonna show that that I have three log file members, but I still only have two groups. As you guys can see, I only have group two and group one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a third group, just to show you guys how to do it. The command for that is alter database uh, log file log file, and I have to find the path for a new log file member. So it's gonna be this, and then I'm gonna name it video video 01 dot log size okay. Anyways, I'm gonna close it. The option after that is give me 1 second. Where did I go wrong with this one? So I'm gonna make this one 7 or 2. So I've just created myself a log file group. So if I was to issue that same query again, auto database, no, just select log file. You see that now I have the third group number 3, and it's unused. So what I'm going to do is I am going to select sure why that one's shown as being. I'm gonna drop it and try again. Can I check numbers? No. Okay, that's fine. Whew. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm working with three online video log groups. One has one member. The second one has one member. The first one has two members, and the third one only has one member. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first of all, I'm logging assist. So I'm gonna issue this query. I'm gonna create a table. Create a table, and then create a table, table 1, select staff from HR debt departments. Go create it. So I'm gonna select from table 1. Okay. And then with table 1, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna insert into table 1 values already. 20. We have 20 notes. I'm gonna go for 300. Department name. Do I have? I'm just gonna call it. Let's call it department name. Tech. The tech department. Technology. Manager ID is gonna be 300 again, and then location ID is gonna be. I'm gonna make this 2000. Yep, I'm gonna make this one 2000, and then so one more was created. So I'm gonna keep running this query about five to 7 times. So. Okay, and if I also run that select stuff from table 1 again, I have myself about 7 new rows of data. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to commit, and then now what I'll do is I'm going to issue this statement: select group number. Sequence number, status, archive, first change number, MV. Okay, so basically, in terms of performing a recovery, I have a couple of different ways I can do it. I can perform recovery based on SCN number, or I can perform a a recovery based on the sequence number. Um, and what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to um, and then if you look at, so this is going to be my SCN number. Actually, no, this one, the one that says current, this is going to be my SCN number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue this statement. Auto system switch log file, and then I'm going to check again. And then, so what does it say now? So it went from being, for my current SCN being 41,419,658 to being 42,8,768. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Notepad. And the reason why I open up Notepad is I want to make sure that I remember that SCN number. SCN is it's going to be 42,8,768. And what we do next is I'm going to go to Allman. Allman, what I'm going to do with Allman is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to exit, and I'm going to log back into Allman, and I'm going to connect, target, data log, Allman, I'm going to do one. Okay, connect target. Okay, I'm gonna take backup database plus archive log. As you guys can see, I have my own set of directions open up in Notepad already. And now Allman is not being responsive enough, so let's try it again. And remember, this is the SDN number that I'll be working with, that I'll be installing the database to. Okay, so the backup is completed. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into my SQL Plus, and I'm going to drop table. Table 1 merge. Okay, table was dropped. And I'm going to shut down my database. Okay, that already shut down, and I'm going to start it now. Start it up in mount mode. And if you guys can remember, the reason why it has to be in mount mode is Alman is not friendly to your Oracle database when it's down. It has to be in mount mode, or it has to be in open, really open. So if I was to do this and I just left it, like the database, you know, um, just as it is, Alman will, draw a fit and says, you know what, you can't do that. You have to be mounted, you have to be open for me to be able to perform, these recoveries. So, what I'm doing now is, I am going to when it comes to Alman, I'm going to exit. So I'm constantly exiting one session, going back and forth between SQL Plus and Alman, because if you happen to perform an operation on in SQL Plus, and you perform, and basically that operation is supposed to be matching another operation that was part of the Alman session that you're currently in, and you move to a different session with SQL Plus, Alman is going to throw an error if you try to, just have that second session, that operation be part of the first session operation before Alman. So I just got into the habit of exiting Alman and then logging back in or starting a new session. and I'm gonna connect to my target, and then I'm going to issue a run block, run restore database until SCN. What's my SCN again? 428768. Or better yet, I have a notepad. Or should have a notepad. There you go. Four two eight 768. Okay. Let me just close out this one first. And if you guys can just just pay attention to what I'm doing here. So all this time I'm working with the target database control files. This is very important. You can only perform restore and recoveries using two devices: recovery catalog or the target database control file. The recovery catalog is fine as long as the database is open. At least that's my experience. You can restore pretty much anything when you're using the recovery catalog as long as the database is open or mounted. In terms of the control file, you can restore just about anything when the database is either shut down, not mounted, it really doesn't matter to the control file. And the problem is, not once in a while you basically try to use a recovery catalog to do certain things, and you find out you can't do a recovery catalog and you have to rely on the database control file. So just be picky on which one you're using to perform your backups, number one, and then you restore and recovery. So I just restored my database, and then now I'm gonna recover it using that same SCN block, recover, okay, and then close it out. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I am going to issue and also in terms of these type of recovery, right? The until SCN, until sequence, until it's just a particular specific time frame. Those type of until they require for you to use what's known as a reset log. Like you have to issue this query out to that this open reset logs, and what that does is, so basically it's gonna be be a database refresh essentially. So basically the way that Oracle works internally is that, so let's say from the first installation you have when you first backup, it's actually that backup is actually referred to as incarnation 1, number 1. So basically, and every time you restore and recover, and you use the reset logs, you're creating new incarnations. So you're creating new checkpoints for your Oracle software. And so I've just done that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to issue this statement actually. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean by new incarnation. so long is again I am sort of I'm doing a performing refresh. So this is what I meant when you type in um, list incarnations. Hold on. Not that. List backup summary. Ooh, okay. All right, let me. I'm gonna open up a browser real quick and get that get that query photo incarnation. There you go. So this is what went wrong. It's actually list incarnation. So as you guys can see, I have three incarnations going back as far as personally speaking, of course, December 29th. This is this is definitely not mine, but this is sort of like the one that's there when you the first time that you install the software. So it's a checkpoint for you if you happen to you know um, you know experience the system failure and you want to go back to some sort of baseline for yourself for your Opal software. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to come back into my SQL Plus. And I'm gonna connect once again as sysdba, and then I am going to select what did I call that table before? Table 1. There you go. So I have my table back basically. Remember, I committed the the new data rows that I added, so that I committed all those insert statements and then I performed it back up. And I had a baseline for all those activities, and I dropped the table, and then so now I'm able to bring my table back based on the fact that I had performed it back up at that point. So that's how you perform an until SCN number. And if you were to basically try to do the same thing for the sequence number or for until time, it would be the same exact concept. Sequence number would be you'd be working with this one, with this sequence number. So I can actually show you guys how to do that. So let's try this again. I am going to drop table. And then okay, I'm gonna purge it again, and I'm now gonna issue a shutdown, and then shutdown immediate. issue startup. Actually, you know what, before I do that, shut down. Yeah. I'm gonna issue a startup mount command. Actually, guys, you know what? I'm gonna pause right now, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna have the part two for the sequence, how to perform restore recovery using the sequence number, and I'm also gonna have a similar tutorial for performing restore recovery for the until a particular time frame. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you guys next time.